Dustin Poirier, what a performance. Absolutely incredible. Beating Conor McGregor just like that. The story was the calf kicks. Mainly in the second round. Started hard, started low, and it just shut his leg down completely from the calf all the way to the hip. You could see McGregor was heavy on it. He was trying to catch the kick. He was desperate to stop it. Couldn't happen. And all of a sudden, he's backed up against the cage. And Poirier unleashes a barrage as he does. He gets into that moment. He just absolutely loses control and he just finds that finish. Amazing display by Poirier. So where does he go from here? Against Khabib? Not so sure, because I don't think Khabib's coming back. So then we have a little lightweight tournament coming up. Who's in the tournament? Okay, Charlie Olives. Lovely. I think Charles Oliveira, I was about to call him Charlie Olives. I think Charles Oliveira is going to take the spot for the title, a vacant title as well, against Poirier. I think that will be the top decision to make. I think the next in line would be the person that's just been beaten by Khabib and has lost to Poirier, which is Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje makes sense for Michael Chandler, who amazing performance again. Another amazing performance rather against Dan Hooker, who kind of just froze. It looked like he just froze, but it was just the pressure, the relentless pressure and the confidence Michael Chandler carried. And that guy's an absolute unit. He looked the part and he'd been waiting a long time for this. Maybe it was all about he wasn't motivated enough to stay in Bellator, and now this is just giving him the kick up the arse he needed, and looked absolutely sensational. That backflip, like, he nearly went into the bloody rafters with it. So ridiculous height, better than Gaethje's. So we're going to play the backflip game. We're going to have Gaethje and we're going to have Chandler. Then it leaves Dan Hooker. Now Dan Hooker, I think, could easily face Tony Ferguson here, as Tony Ferguson kind of got the brakes beaten off of him by Justin Gaethje and then beaten by Charles Oliveira. So I think that makes kind of sense, because Hooker was around the 5-ish mark, 5-6 rankings against Tony Ferguson. Now I think that makes sense to get them both, two people that have just lost, coming back in together, be a nice little thing. Which leaves us with, where does Conor go? Conor could kind of wait for all this to play out, maybe slot in if someone drops out. I think Conor should take that Diaz-3 fight, make that money, make that fans happy with that. We all want to see him fight a lightweight, but we all want to see him fight Diaz for a third fight. What do you guys think with that? What do you guys think of Dustin with that performance? What do you think of Michael Chandler with that performance? I made a video on what I thought was going to happen between Hooker and Chandler. I could not have been so wrong. Hooker, I thought, was going to run straight through and pick him apart, not knock him out, but I thought he'd destroy him. The opposite. Where do you see Conor McGregor go after this? Personally, what I just said makes sense to me. Let me know in the comments, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get arguing in the comments.